Please like and share, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for notifications every time I post.
And scores injured at a sold-out music festival in Houston on its opening night.
Rapper Travis Scott was on stage at the time when the crowd suddenly surged and he called for help. Now, in a moment, you're going to hear from the Houston fire chief here on GMA. But first, ABC's Phil Lipoff is here with the latest. Phil, good morning.
Gio, good morning to you. And this morning, that festival is canceled after that deadly and horrific night you all have just described. Travis Scott, the festival founder, was on stage, 9 o'clock, performing, when all of a sudden, that crowd surged. Overnight, chaos.
Wait a minute. So, all of a sudden, the crowd just surged. What made people start pushing people? Like, where did these people come from?
To the music festival in Houston turned deadly. Police say a crowd surge left hundreds injured, at least 17 hospitalized, and 8 people dead.
The crowd,
I heard it was more, but go off.
began to compress towards the front of the stage, okay? And that caused some panic.
According to police, of the 17 people hospitalized, 11 were in cardiac arrest.
We were definitely getting pushed very aggressively, and
So, let me get this straight. You got people coming from outside that decided to just push through security, trample over people, don't care about these people being on the ground, not even helping to pick people up, looking at people just to keep going to get inside of this festival. So apparently y'all saying these same people ran inside the festival to get into the crowd and start pushing the crowd? Who are those people? Who paid them to do that? Who told them to do that? Why did they do that?
it was intense.
The incident took place at the 3rd annual ASTRO World Festival, headlined by Houston native Travis Scott. A live stream of the event showing Scott stopping his 75-minute performance several times when he spotted fans in distress in the crowd.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here.
We were seeing people getting pulled out of the crowd, and we would see some of these people unconscious.
Authorities setting up a reunification center for families at a nearby hotel and still trying to identify victims, some as young as 10 years old.
See, this is the part that saddens me, because as I'm looking at these videos, I literally start crying. That people can't see what's going on, and y'all letting y'all children, especially parents, y'all letting y'all children just flock to these concerts. And people been telling y'all about what's happening in the world right now. This is a spiritual battle. World War III is a spiritual battle. It's a battle for your mind. And I can guarantee that you had to be V'd up to get into this concert. Let's continue.
And this video, captured during the day on Friday, shows hundreds of people rushing checkpoints and destroying security property at the entrance. This morning, officials are searching for answers about what caused the crowd rush.
Nobody could dream of this, but we're here, and I think it's very important that none of us speculate.
Authorities tell us Live Nation, the concert organizer, agreed to end early in the interest of public safety. And we just got this. This is a statement from Astro World. It says, in part, our hearts are with the Astro World Festival family tonight, especially those we lost and their loved ones. It goes on to say that Astro World management is cooperating with Houston authorities. As for those sent to the hospital, as we said, they ranged in age, the youngest, just 10. Gio?
Narrative was that some individual was injecting other people with drugs. We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck. When he was examined, he went unconscious. They administered Narcan. He was revived, and the medical staff did notice a prick that was similar to a prick that you would get if somebody's trying to inject.
I saw a pit that was being held together by people, but because the people in the pit was people that fell. So they were standing together to help the people get up. And I witnessed somebody unconscious struggling to get out. Like their friends were trying to get him out, and just people weren't caring enough to like make a path. So as I'm a 400-pound guy, so I jump in because that's just my instinct.
Shit, I'm about to do this video to let everybody know what the fuck happened to that ASTRO, bro. Like, okay, so when I first got there, that's when Master P was performing. It wasn't that many people there, so I had went, you know, I got in the crowd. We was probably like in the middle of the crowd, but we was way in the front. And as everything was happening, I just felt like I was being crushed, and like I couldn't breathe, and I almost like literally passed out. Like I felt like I was about to like collapse. So I started screaming and shit. So that's when like the people, they seen me just because of the fact that I was in the front. So they had pulled me out, you know what I'm saying? And then I had got out, and I had just stood around, like not in the crowd no more. But that was during the daytime. So look, let me tell y'all something. Look, all right. So this is when Travis Scott is about to hit the stage. All right. Something in my mind told me don't get in the crowd due to the fact of what happened to me earlier that day, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Master P, you know, audience and whatnot. So look, Travis Scott about to perform. It's probably like 100,000 plus people, you know, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, just standing around in the barricades, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't as bad, but something told me don't stand in the barricade. I sat on the side, you see what I'm saying. I went all the way to like the end of the line, and I was like right there on the barricade, but I sat like, you know, like took a seat on it so I wouldn't be in the crowd like that. But I kid y'all not, bro. As soon as Travis Scott started, like as soon as he started, like all the flame, the fire, the fucking like the phoenix and all that shit, and then he popped out, started going crazy, and like I'm telling you, as soon as he started going crazy, like the whole crowd started raging and shit. Everybody just screaming, help, help, help. Mind you, I'm sitting on top of the fence. So I'm looking down on everybody and I'm seeing all this shit happening, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers reaching and they crying. I'm trying to pull people out. So look, in the middle, it's a VIP section. Like different celebrities and people who pay like thousands of dollars to sit in the VIP section. Mind you, I'm pulling people out and I'm trying to pull them into that VIP section. That's where like people was pulling people in so they can breathe. So the people in the damn VIP section, they getting mad, talking about why the fuck you pulling people over here in our section. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. These people about to lose their motherfucking lives, you know what I'm saying? So I pull out this one boy. This boy, he probably like 14 years old. This is a little bitty teenager, bro. This one lady, I kid you not, in the fucking VIP section, literally put her hands on this boy and assaulted this boy, started hitting him like, did I tell y'all don't jump the fuck over? So I end up screaming like, bitch, who the fuck is you to tell somebody what the fuck they can do? Like, bitch, this ain't your motherfucking concert, bitch. Don't nobody give a fuck about what motherfucking ticket you paid for. Like, these people need some fucking help. So I'm helping people, I'm pulling people out. And like, it just felt like we was like literally like in fucking hell, bro. Like, it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see. Like, just imagine all the people they're gonna find tonight who was in that crowd, who nobody could see, who nobody could hear, who passed out, and everybody was just trampling on top of them the whole fucking concert. Like, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like at least 100 people who dead tonight. Like, I kid you not. Like, in the VIP section, it was so many bodies laid out. People was getting pulled out who was fainted, and the medics were trying to give them CPR, and they was flipping them over, and like they was literally turning them black and blue. Like, I never seen death in my fucking life, bro. Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead. And like once the medics tried to help them, they wasn't responding. They moved to the next person. It was nothing they could have do. Like this shit really fucked me up and like really spooked me tonight. Like that was like some demonic shit. And what was so crazy, like people were screaming help, trying to tell Travis Scott. They was like help. The whole crowd was just going help, help, help. And he just kept going, bro. It was like, this shit was scary, bro. It was so demonic, bro. And mind you, y'all see the type of music I make. Y'all see everything, like, you know, like, I've been so heavily influenced by Travis. But, like, after tonight, bro, like, God really showed told me, like, you know, like, stay away from that shit, bro. Like, that shit not for you, because, like, he sacrificed so many people's lives tonight, like, for real. Like, so many people's lives are gone tonight because they want to go to a fucking Travis Scott concert and have fun. You know, he influenced people to be raging and all this shit. So many people broke in, and it was just chaos, bro. It was a living fucking hell, bro. Imagine seeing all those dead bodies, and that was just by me. And the shit got so bad, I was sitting on top of the gate. I was pulling so many people in, helping so many fucking people, and people were just screaming, crying, trying to ask for my help. I got so overwhelmed, I jumped down and I ran out that bitch and I left, bro. Like, this shit really happened tonight. And a lot of people, they, you know, hearing this shit, but like, watch tomorrow, y'all gonna see this shit was no fucking joke. Like, this shit really happened. So many people got injured, so many people died. That shit was so fucking wicked. Like, it was so wicked, bro. Like, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, put nothing on Travis Scott and call him Illuminati, call him on devil worship, but that's what the fuck it was, bro. We really went to a concert in hell, bro. You couldn't breathe. I'm talking about everybody was so crushed up on you. It was like literally no room for you to lift your chest up and breathe. Like, you couldn't move. You couldn't fucking breathe, bro. Just by the good fucking grace of God, I was in the front, so they helped me out. But I knew, and I even told people at nighttime, I said, bro, once the sun go down and the main stage open up, I said, bro, do not go to that fucking, the middle of that fucking crowd, because at nighttime, nobody would be able to hear you, nobody would be able to see you. Something bad gonna happen, bro, and exactly like that, a lot of bad shit happened. A lot of people lost their lives, a lot of people got hurt. So, any parents watching this shit, I would advise you to not send your motherfucking kids to no fucking ASTRO fest. Let their ass stay at home. That shit was not fun. It was scary as fuck. Like, don't go. And if that bitch still is open tomorrow, don't send your kids. I really hope this shit get canceled. I know tomorrow this shit gonna be on the news for so.
Man, y'all, there's so much I can say about this Astro World Festival, but we're gonna read this little article real quick. It says 8 people have been confirmed. DOA. Okay. At least 23 people hospitalized. 1 person injured was a 10-year-old boy. At least 300 people were treated for injuries throughout the day. Travis Scott's Astro World Festival has now been canceled for Saturday. Lord, Lord, Lord. It was canceled because the mission was complete. There is no such thing as coincidences in this world. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. These numbers are way off. Why they keep saying 8 people have been confirmed? There were reports of over 100 people that were no longer breathing. This number 8 represents the breaking down of the old to build anew. And every single thing about this concert was demonic. And it's right here in people's faces. And it's crazy that people cannot see it. And then y'all got these babies going to this concert when y'all know that they're the target. We keep telling y'all over and over these children are the target. And you people claim to love your children so much. But you can't see what we see. You can't even give your child the game that they need to get through this demonic world. Y'all giving your child to Satan. You're giving your children willingly to Satan. It was parents there too, willingly giving their souls to Satan. But let me tell you how God worked, because God got his angels there. And his angels were pulling people out. His angels made it out safely. They were able to wake up. And they were able to see what was happening. People were saying that they were drowning. Literally felt like they were drowning. They were in pits. If you listen to the verbiage in the description of these people's words, everything sounds like they were having a festival in hell. Every time you guys chant these songs that these rappers and influencers are putting out, you chanting these songs, you are chanting a spell. These people know how to manipulate the frequency within the songs. Our frequencies are supposed to be at 432 hertz. That's the frequency of the earth, and we're supposed to be in tune with the earth. So when you raise that frequency, it knocks it off balance. How do y'all think they're able to open up these demonic portals? They just had to harness they needed energy to do it. They do this off energy. They manipulate frequencies to do this. So they needed these people's energy to literally get the job done. And once the job was done, then boom, you can cancel it. We don't need it no more. Ask yourself, why did Kylie Jenner come out and make a statement? What does she have to do with that? It's like she's blatantly... Y'all gotta wake up, man. The girl didn't insert herself in there and made a statement. And I'm gonna be coming out with a part 2. This is my part 1. This is just a light video to show y'all what's going on. I'm gonna make a part 2 and break it down a little bit more, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that part 2. Y'all make sure y'all be looking out for that part 2, because it gets deep. And you got people saying, oh, it was simply just a crowd surge. That's it and that's all. Oh no, baby, we in a spiritual warfare. That wasn't just no crowd surge. Everything that's being done is being done on purpose. Every single thing that's happening in this day and age, first of all, it's all in the book of Revelations. It's all in the book of Revelations. And half of y'all talk about how it ain't no God, or y'all believe in God so much, but y'all don't even be in that book. Y'all don't even read the book. Y'all don't even know how to break it down. Y'all don't even know how to decipher the real from the fake. Y'all don't know how to do none of that. Y'all don't have a spiritual connection to the spiritual world. Y'all lost, so y'all looking for people to follow, and the people y'all following is leading y'all straight to Satan himself. Everything that's good will be turned evil. Everything that's evil, they will make it appear as it's good. And that's exactly what's happening. God said people was going to turn away from him in these days, and that's exactly what happened. Hosea 4:6, my people will perish from a lack of knowledge. Y'all have no clue what type of ritual you just participated in. Y'all have no clue what y'all just did in the spiritual world. Look at the witnesses, y'all. They so traumatized. Look at these people. They literally traumatized. It was so much fear. These people feed off of fear, energy. They feed off of that. They need your energy and your fear to survive. And these entertainers, they're told to do this. If they don't do this, y'all already know what happens. They become targets. And because people think it's a game and nobody steps up, these people are scared to speak out. And then, if, like I said, look what happened to Vaughn. Yesterday was November 6th, y'all. It was Vaughn's 1 year since his passing. It's been his 1 year anniversary since his passing. How ironic that these people gonna sit here and have a concert, a whole ritualistic concert on that day. And then y'all not even knowing it's a whole portal open right now. Like, if I go outside and look at the moon right now, it's perfectly lined up with a planet. It's like a quarter moon perfectly lined up with a planet. Y'all gotta understand and know about these moon cycles. The energy, it knocks the energy off balance. They use the moon to manipulate the frequencies. The moon emits low frequencies. Oh my God, it's just sad. It's just sad. Because people can't see what's happening but it's right in front of y'all faces. It's like common sense. It's like spiritual common sense. It's like regular common sense. It's like all type of common sense. But a lot of y'all really are still plugged into this matrix to the point where you can't get out. But y'all gotta start praying, man. Y'all gotta get in tune to and know who you are. Start digging deep. Start asking God for the answers, because He there. And that's the only thing I find comfort in. So I'm not trying to be around nothing that's trying to pull me away from the real true love I felt, the real divine love, the consciousness that He gives me, the knowledge He gives me, the way He guides me and shows me the direction. People get mad at God because of the mistakes that they made. He gives you a choice. So if you make the wrong choice, that's on you. And then y'all turn around and get mad at Him and be like, oh, da da da. No. Take responsibility for the bad choices you make. He's a God of love. He's a God of healing. And I felt the Holy Spirit before, so I can contest. I can contest that God is real. I've depended on God my whole life and trust and believe He's been there every step of the way. I didn't know nothing else. When I felt like I was going to give up, it was Him. That I had to stay prayed up. Even in my hardest of times, even when things wasn't going right, I had to stay prayed up. And when you can find joy in any situation, you know it's a God. And we are gods and goddesses. We were created in His image. These people, they're using our power and the knowledge of our technology to be able to do these things, to manipulate people, put them under MK Ultra, control the entire world, a small group of reptilians, humans, whatever you want to call these things, these creatures that are literally feeding off of your energy, feeding off of your children's blood, feeding off of you, your family members, frequencies. Like, come on now. When we gonna wake up, y'all? They keep hollering about the conspiracy. What is the conspiracy related to the truth? That's just another word for truth. This is going to be a lesson for a lot of people. Y'all, they're not even hiding it no more. It's right there in y'all faces. So pray for discernment so you can be able to understand what these things are. And once you understand what these things are, you're going to start looking at things differently. You're going to start noticing things. You're going to start noticing things in the pictures. You're going to be able to decipher what these pictures mean, what this art cover means. Astro World. Man, stay tuned for part 2, y'all. I'm finna break it down.